A group of Americans at risk for the coronavirus evacuated a cruise ship in Japan and arrived Monday at Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland. 144 people from the ship were placed under federal quarantine on base. CDC officials said Friday there were 2 people from the group who had been infected with the virus. This was the second group to arrive at Lackland this month. On Thursday, 90 people in the first group were medically cleared and released after the end of their 14-day quarantine. There was 1 confirmed case in the first group. Friends and family paying their respects this week to Sergeant First Class Javier Gutierrez. The San Antonio native was killed in combat overseas earlier this month. A memorial service to honor his life and service was held earlier today. Gutierrez will be laid to rest tomorrow morning at Fort Sam Houston National Cemetery. He'll be buried with full military honors. Gutierrez was 28 years old. He was a husband and father of 4. A 10-year-old girl killed while riding her bike to school. The sheriff's office says Irie Suarez was hit by an SUV after she fell off the bike in far west Bexar County. Investigators say her backpack may have caused her to lose her balance. Irie was a student at Callison Elementary.
I'm so sorry for what had happened. And when I heard about the news, all I could think about is my daughter, because she rides to and from school.
The driver who hit Suarez is not expected to face charges. Spurs great Tim Duncan publicly endorsed Mike Bloomberg for president this week. Duncan can be heard in a 30-second ad on YouTube endorsing the Democratic candidate. Duncan says in the spot he's supporting Bloomberg in part because of the help he received from Bloomberg after 2 hurricanes hit the U.S. Virgin Islands. Voters in Bexar County began casting their ballots this week as early voting kicked off across Texas for the March primary elections. There are more than 30 voting locations around Bexar County. The elections office wants voters to know about an important part of the voting process, the ballot card.
If we have a recount or anyone questions, the only thing we can do is to count that paper trail.